Hello everyone, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Dark Side playthrough. This is episode 4, where last time we completed Nar Shaddaa. Because we're on the dark side, we recruited Hanharr onto our team, who is also a roaming character, so he roams around the ship. I don't know if that'll change when we get HK out of here, because this was Mira's spot, so he might just roam until we repair HK. I'm not sure how that works. But then we also killed Jedi Master Zerka as well, being on the dark side. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the events of this game play out. But before we go to our next planet, which is going to be Onderon, we're going to get to know some of the new characters on the ship. So we're going to run through Hanharr's dialogue and see if we can talk to Handmaiden some more as well. Just to start, let's have a look at our HK unit and restore 2 things. And get HK back to life.
HK-47 activated. Running checks through primary systems. Assessment. It appears I have suffered considerable damage and dismemberment. I can feel all the cracks in my motivators.
Okay, so we've gone through this, except we're going to do... I guess we'll see if there's dialogue that's very... we'll see if there's dialogue that's, you know, more negative that we can do. Because I feel like, you know, with HK, because he's more of a dark side alignment anyway, as long as we are evil with him, then he'll be like, hell yeah, brother, let's go. You look like a lot like a series of droids that have attacked me.
Answer. Oh, that is impossible, Master. And regardless.
The pain of having to break it to HK, it's like, you're not a unique model anymore, man, you've been upgraded. There's at least 4 other now defunct versions of you in the galaxy.
Statement. Master, I must inform you that your attempts at humor are wasted on a droid such as I.
Okay, let's have a look. HK 50 units, bud.
Resignation. Very well, Master. Conclusion. You speak the truth.
Are you alright?
Mockery. Am I alright? Statement. But if they are in fact hunting you. Conclusion.
Now, here's an interesting thing. So, in terms of the droid factory, I'm now aware that that was restored content, and it only happens if you take HK with you to take on the droids, and then you have the opportunity to go to the factory later and shut it down. So if you don't want to do the factory, which I don't think there's any real rhyme or reason to do the factory if you've already done it before. Like, there's no changes in alignment or influence or anything. It's just an extra level. We're not going to take HK with us to attack the HK 50 units. Plain and simple. If there's a situation where... Like, so what I'll try and do is we are going to use HK 47 in our party somewhat, but... if it comes to a situation where we encounter the droids, I'm going to take him out of my party before the fight, so we don't have to do the droid factory later on. So as long as we don't fight them like 3 times, then it'll be okay. You ready to serve me, droid?
Answer. Yes, Master.
HK-47 has joined your party. Okay, so we've got him.
Statement.
And let's see. It is a pleasure to be working side by side with you. And why is that?
Statement. Just when I believe my photoreceptors have recorded the last potential aspect of your cruelty to my memory core, you commit a new atrocity that leaves me analyzing its impact for days. You are like a delightful random cruelty generator, Master, poisoning all you touch with your presence. You are a testament to all organic meatbags everywhere.
Great. This is so good. So here we go. We're going to be a great influence on HK. Stick with me. You'll pick up a few things.
Statement. I have already learned a great deal, Master. And I am anxious to learn more of lying, betrayal, and new ways to harm innocents.
Love it.
Statement. Ah, you wish to conduct an interrogation? Very well. Proceed.
Are there any ways to actually indulge him on these and just go, yes, it is an interrogation because it's questioning it, it's not an interrogation, and enough with the interrogation already? Interrogation?
Statement? Oh, yes, Master. Pain is really the only reliable means by which truth may be obtained. Or so I choose to believe.
It would be nice if there was an option when you're going, yes, you know? Alright, but I'll just say, it's not an interrogation, I just want to ask some questions.
Statement. Very well, Master. But if you wish to be brutal and vicious about it, know that I am trained for such things. Do your worst.
Oh, it's going through all of them. Why can't I... Okay, fine.
Statement. Master, I am no behavior droid. Very well. Ask your questions.
I'm just trying to get to the questions, man. Okay. So I think we've already run through these before. So we've done this dialogue, but I love that we can check in with him about us being like evil, and he's like, I love it.
Answer.
And then this is talking about this in T3. How did you get scattered all over the galaxy?
Statement. Regardless. Statement. Statement.
Yeah, I think
Statement.
I'll need to take HK out with me for a stroll first, because we've definitely gone through these before.
Statement.
And they're pretty much the same. It just goes into... Never mind, I had more questions, you know?
Query. Query.
The sonic imprint sensor. This is going to be trouble, but sure, here you go.
Observation. Indeed, it seems to be modeled after my vocabulator.
Yeah.
Observation. Master, I do believe this device serves multiple functions.
Yo, the sonic device includes tracking your position for any HK units in the vicinity.
Objection. Master, they do not know we have discovered it. Statement. I suspect when the time is right.
Oh wow,
It's
nice.
used to pinpoint the location of the HK factory, and we can deal with them once and for all.
Oh, this is nice. This is nice, actually. There you go. So that he's just like, oh, they're using it to track you. It's like, oh yeah, I can go. I mean, we can go and deal with it later. I certainly won't just randomly fly off the ship at any point in time and go recruit an army of HK 51s. So we just wait.
Answer. Master, the nature of the signal from the... It does not please me any more than it does you.
Okay. That's cool. I like that. Dark side, points gained, and influence gained with HK. Is there someone you need killed? And then, it again, it does like the same thing of like, would you stop asking that? Just want to be like, you know, actually, yes.
Statement. X. Or perhaps I certainly hope... Query.
It's interesting that it says I wanted to do some target practice, and then it goes into an option of I don't need anyone killed, like, yet, you know? Like, it doesn't give me an option.
Statement.
Interesting. Okay. We'll revisit. We'll revisit HK when I take him with you. There is something about you, not a scent, but a feeling. It is decay, like rot within a great tree. Even your appearance has changed. Hunters will have a hard time recognizing you now, I think. Talking about my dark side nature. This is the face of power, and you will learn to respect it. I may serve you for now, but I watch you. I shadow your movements through the dark places in the galaxy. Okay. Just answer my questions. I care nothing for your questions and little patience for answers. Nevertheless, you will hear them and answer them, or else. Then speak them and leave me be. I heard you hunt humans. There is a thing among our people called a life debt. It is a gift, a recognition that the one who spares your life deserves your life, all you can do to help them. When humans came to my homeworld, they showed that such debts are viewed with contempt. Our sacrifices, our honor, fell prey to human instincts, human greed. And that is why I hunt your kind. How do you hunt us? To defeat them, one must know their ways, use their weapons, kill them with bowcasters, blasters, know how to mine their colonies, to gas them. As my people were fallen upon with shackles and their bodies racked with electricity and pain, so must every human feel the same, countless times over. No human must survive. Those who do must be taught that what life debts are, and why they will pay the price for my people. God damn. I guess we'll go with any human that cannot stand against you deserves to die. That is the way of the predator and the way of humans of prey. Okay, nice. Was that an influence? Yes. Alright, let me save beforehand. Need to remember to frequently save when I gain influence. I thought I smelled your stench. Speak, human, then leave me be. Okay. Stop stalking the ship. Stay in one place and don't move. I will do what you ask, but this ship shall not long hold me, I swear upon my blood. Okay, I can make him stay still. Why did you make your home on Nar Shaddaa? Because it is like my homeworld, yet the signs of the Shadowlands are greater, and that is more. It is like home, with its great metal trees that touch the sky, with a land similar to the Shadowlands below. And many humans come to the world of metal trees, tribes from lost battles, exiles. And I can climb upon the metal trees, seek the heights above, and see the Shadowlands all around me. Shadowlands? The Shadowlands is the place where we now walk. It cannot be touched, only felt and heard around you. It is the black that surrounds us, that encircles all planets and reaches into their heart. You know the Shadowlands well. All who were cast out, all who were exiled, walk in the Shadowlands. It was not until the tribe of the Zerka took me from my homeworld that I realized the Shadowlands extend forever. What do you mean? The ship, this planet, these people, they all live within the Shadowlands, a piece of darkness where predators wait always to strike. It is my place to be here. Why do you call it the Shadowlands? Because that is its name, human. Every one of my people see it when they open their eyes for the first time and stare at the depths of my planet where the roots of the great tree grow. They simply did not see the predators and instead dreamed of places where they lived forever as light. There was a brief piece of dialogue that I just skipped over there, so I'm just going to quickly go back to it. And though they did not always know it, they saw it whenever they stared into the darkness in the sky. There you go. Okay. Before, you mentioned the Shadowlands. What did you mean? The Shadowlands is the place where we now walk, cannot be touched, only felt and heard around you. But the black that surrounds us... Okay, so this goes right into just Shadowlands. Why do you wear those shackles? They are memories caged upon my wrists. I wear them so I will not forget. What do you mean? Ah, it is not for you to know, human. Even if you heard the words, you'll not understand them. So there's our influence. I shall one day show you what I see in my heart, and you shall know what it is, predator and prey, and what sacrifice means. Okay. It's really interesting being a dark side option, dark side, character, because we obviously want to get to know Hanharr because he's a new character now. We want to continue to gain influence with Handmaiden, but we can't take her out while we're doing evil things because we'll lose influence. Atten's great. Whenever I murder someone in cold blood, he's like, hell yeah, my brother, let's go! And he just gets more and more evil. I feel like Atten's the easiest one to gain influence with because he gains influence based on positive and negative interactions with people. Like, if you do good, you can talk to him about that and you'll gain influence, and if you do bad, he's like, yeah, dude. So he's pretty easy. But then there are other characters that obviously are very true to what they believe in and confront you on that, which I think is really awesome. But yeah, it does make it hard because it's like, oh, I want to get to know certain characters more, but then I won't be able to focus on, it's the thing is with this game is there's so much replayability that you could play this game like 20 times and still be getting new stuff, and that's kind of like how these type of RPGs work with big party members, that it's like either you focus on like a couple of party members at a time, or you end up focusing on multiple and you don't end up getting as much from all of them. But yeah, Handmaiden, Hanharr and HK seem like some really good ones for me to pursue in this playthrough. As much as I would also love to flesh out and get to know Goto more, and I'm sure that would be rewarding, you know, I can't have every character and every party member with me at once, so we want to make sure Handmaiden gets evil with our influence, and we can progress the storyline there most of all. HK will just be delighted that we're evil, and then Hanharr as well, because he's a brand new character, so everything about him is for us is new, so definitely worth pursuing. I'm excited either way, because this has been such a even though we just finished the game, it's been like such a fresh experience to completely switch so many things and get a lot of new dialogue. So I really enjoy it either way. Obviously you can't get everything in one playthrough, but a replay is for us to try and get like a significant amount of new stuff, which we're managing to do, I think. Thus that final question is, why do you follow me? Because the weak must obey the strong. As long as I am here, I will force you to be strong. For the moment you show weakness, I shall be at your throat. When you die, our debt shall be settled. Nice. So one day you will try to kill me like you did Mira? No, one day you will die as Mira did. It is different. I shall be there at the moment when your life dies. I will watch it go from your body, fleeing for somewhere else. Why did you kill Mira? Because I was the stronger and she was the prey. That's another influence fail. There was no other reason. She was weak behind her eyes and in her spirit. Okay. There's an awareness and a persuade check. Let's go for awareness. I do not believe you. There were many who believed that she was a better hunter than I, but there is no one who believed that she was a predator. And in the end, to hunt and not to kill, that is the call that will bring death to you in the Shadowlands. And you were angry at... and then there's also persuade still, and what weakness about her made you want to kill her? By other hunters, it is said that she spared my life. There is no truth in such words. She spared my life as an insult to break my spirit. She held my life in her hands and she cast it away. If Mira spared your life, it was likely to humiliate you before others rather than mercy. Dark side option, I guess. And then humans don't generally do that as an insult. Let's go with number 2, because evil. I do not think you understand, human, but what she did was an insult, yes. So you had nothing to prove. Awareness. There were many who believed that she was a better hunter than I. Okay, and this goes back into awareness. And you were angry at her weakness, and rightfully so. My anger, it is close to the words you speak, yes, but it is not all. That's because we need to get some more influence there. And there it is. Influence gained. Alright, so that's 2 influences. Now let's see. You will speak to me with respect, or I will break you. I will do as you ask. Okay, let's have a look. I had some questions for you. Now let's have a look. So there was 2 influences. It was the Shackles, right? There we go. I have never spoken of such things, but there is strength in chains, these things of metal. They remind me of the tribe of Zerka, and what befell my tribe, my people. Tell me about Zerka. Humans came to my homeland across the great sky, and they spoke a language I knew, and they spoke it to my tribe and again to me. They taught me their ways, and I saw their truth. What truth? They brought with them a new idea, a new way of looking at my people. They showed me what life debts truly are. They are cargo, cold and lifeless. They taught us slavery, that the weak must obey the strong, a lesson we, as hunters, had forgotten. Metal they placed upon my wrists and neck to keep me bound and weak. They were not strong enough to hold me otherwise. Interesting. Because I'm wondering if this will tie to maybe an influence change as well. Yet somehow they were strong enough to cage you as it should be, and perhaps you were weak in that you allowed the shackles to be placed at all. Yes, they were stronger for a time, and the weak must obey the strong. What happened then? I was taken from the forest world of my people, brought to a place where the trees had turned to stone and metal. They intended me to haul cargo, to lift metal boxes into great flying beasts like the cage in which you travel from planet to planet. I turned the cargo boxes into boxes to store their bodies. From then on, I walked the Shadowlands without them hounding my tracks. You killed them? Yes, all of them. As we travelled across the Shadowlands, the predators who had fallen upon my people, upon me, became prey again. In the ship, there was not enough room for them to flee, to run, yet I stalked them for days, let them flee, hide in the vents, starve slowly. And right before the moment where it seemed they would surrender to me, beg for mercy, I would strike. Wow. How did you fly the ship? I did not. It drifted across the black until it reached its destination. Much of its control was unknown to me. When I fell into the world of metal, I was able to leave the cage and walk again. Around me soared trees that were cold and dead, creatures of metal and screams. But there I could climb and hunt and survive. There was prey again and the smell of blood. There was work for hunters. The bounty was wealth. Wow. So it crash landed on Nar Shaddaa and has been hunting ever since. What did you do? As humans taught me slavery, I started selling humans, many at a time, whaling packs of children and their mothers, entire tribes of humans. There is a debt that you humans can never repay me, and that is my life debt, one that humans will pay with their lives. You can't have been the only slave Zerka took from your world. The rest of my tribe are gone. They do not walk in the Shadowlands as I do. I sent them away, by my hand, one by one. Wait. You killed your own tribe? I did not kill my tribe, I saved them, even though they cast me out, threw me into the Shadowlands. Wow. So you were exiled. I was raised as one of my people, within the tribe, but I did not belong there. Beneath the trees of our world, where the roots run deep, there is a place of mist and shadow, where only the fearsome predators walk. In our tongue, it is called the Shadowlands. That is the place that called to me, that filled my eyes when I stared into flames and darkness. You must have done something for them to drive you away. It was a choice. My choice to be beneath the trees, to run in the dark places of our world. I spent more and more time in the Shadowlands where I could kill and keep killing. In time, my tribe would not accept me back. They exiled me there, for they sensed too much of the kinwrath within me, the urge to hunt and kill. I was never at peace among them. The Shadowlands always called to me, not the safety of the trees. Interesting. But you said your tribe was killed, sent away by your hand. Why? I was there when the tribe of Zerka landed upon our planet. I watched them, saw that they were weak, but still predators. When you have dwelled in the Shadowlands, you know the difference. Even the smallest, weakest of prey can kill with the right weapons, the right tools. And they made you slaves. They fell upon my people like kinwrath, quick, deadly, armed with weapons that my people had never seen. I watched, I knew what would happen. Prey is devoured, broken, and my eyes filled with blood. And I knew my people would be sentenced, would become slaves. They would be turned into prey forever, hunted, but demeaned, not killed. What did you do? I killed the young ones first. Those were the ones most in danger. Then I moved on to the adults, from the weakest to the strongest as they slumbered. Then when many awoke, I slaughtered them too. With Rick, Blade, and Bowcaster they fell, but with every one that fell, I gripped them by the throat and stared into their eyes. I let them see the Shadowlands and all its darkness. I let them see what their weakness had brought them. Far out, Hanharr. My god. It freed them from slavery, but also their lives, sent them to the Shadowlands. What happened with Zerka? When the tribe of Zerka saw what had been done, they took me. They were angry that I had killed their herd when what I had done was save them. So they chained me instead, and I let myself be offered up to them instead of the dead. So you slaughtered your entire tribe, killed them. They are not dead. Where I sent them, they are free. Even as their screams fell upon me, even as they fell still as I crushed the life from them, I know that they are far from the Shadowlands, in a place where they will never be chained. As long as you justifying murder your own, then fine. You are of the tribe of the Jedi. I've heard of your weak code, your defense of prey. But there is one truth that you know, that all life is connected, and there is life and light after the black of the shadowlands. Okay. Let's have a look. For all the evil you have done, there is hope of redemption. Even if your tribe cannot forgive you, I will. You lessen an act of slaughter by thinking it was salvation, and the only truth is that you killed your tribe because they were weak, which is what they deserved. I kind of am torn between 2 and 4, because I'm just wondering which one would be an influence. Let's go with number 4, just to try. Yes, and I could not bear to see such weakness in them. I do not wish to walk in the Shadowlands any longer. I wish to walk on top of the trees of my homeworld, and when I die, I shall be there. Yet, I am trapped here with you in this cage, surrounded by the stench of human animals. What you did to your people was madness, yet there was strength in it. Influence success. You think to know my actions, human? Perhaps you know them better than you realize. Turn your eyes upon your own acts, the deaths you have inflicted upon your tribe, the tribe of the Jedi. Ooh, and now he's turning it around on us instead. What do you know of that? I know enough to smell how weak you are, how broken such an act made you. Did you hear the scream as you butchered the Mandalorian tribes? Did you attempt to cover your ears, kill your heart, and shut them out? I have heard of you, Jedi, heard of your battles. You are a coward who must use planets to kill your foes so you will not see something. At least every one of my people I killed, I looked into their eyes as they died, and they knew why they were dying. That line of dialogue went too quick. I know that you did no such thing with your own tribe. They died alone in pain, and the only one to hear them not die was you. Everyone at Malachor died because they had to, and I would destroy them all again, gladly. You may think so, Jedi, but you would be wrong. We have spoken about this enough. Now you should think upon it, and realize perhaps we are not so different in how we perceive life and death. You have gained +1 wisdom and a new perspective about your actions during the Mandalorian Wars. Nice conversation. More dark side, more influence. That was pretty sick, actually. Whoa! We hit full dark side. Let's go. We got blackness beneath us. Dark mastery, +50 force points. Dude, look at that. That's crazy. That's wild. Let's go. Okay, new powers. Let's have a look. I'll just max out my force armor. Damn. I wonder how the rest of my party is looking as a result. Because we're obviously inspiring other characters as well. Like Bao-Dur is starting to get black tatties, even though we haven't even really had him in our party. It's going to be interesting. I wonder if Hanharr's changes. We can see here, can't we? There we go. This is how we see. Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy crap! This is so crazy to see. Because we've reached like max dark side. Oh my god. Dude, Mandalore's gonna be like, who are these fucking crazies that I'm joining up with? My god. Atton's full dark side. Bao-Dur's not full dark side. Atton just is right there with me. My god. Note Hanharr's blackness isn't the black fog isn't fading away, so he's also there too. Holy crap. Let's go for some questions again, because there was another one. And there we go. Why do you use the term Jedi? It is how I first heard it from the mouths of Hutts. It is the way they speak of the title of your tribe in their language. They speak it with contempt, but beneath that contempt is fear. Okay. Nice. And why do you follow me? Because the weak must obey the strong. As long as I am here, I force you to be strong. And then there is a influence check in here somewhere. Does that mean you serve me? Serve you, I watch you, I shadow your movements through the dark places in the galaxy. My reasons are my own, but know that one day I shall show what hatred is. Was it why did you kill Mira? It was why did you kill Mira? There we go. Because I was stronger, she was prey. Because she saved my life, and she would not let me take hers, so I tore it from her. You took her life because she didn't take yours? She showed me mercy, and that I could not bear to feel such from prey. She had my life in her hands, her weapon pointed at me as I lay wounded in my own traps, and she did not kill me. And I saw her eyes, and I saw she felt mercy. So you would rather she have killed you. It is the way of the hunt. When one lies broken before you, you end them. There is no such mercy in such things. There is death. That is the place for the failure of the hunt, and she denied me that death. And that is what I could not bear, yet I could no longer kill her, for it meant I owed my life to a human. Humans who broke all my people with slavery, she did what they had done, to my people, to me. And that is why she had to die. I actually really, I really like how Hanharr's experiences have shaped his character and how he views things, even like his own like culture and history and his past, and how he's come to view life debts because of how easily they've been exploited. I do not believe you. It is not the hunt that drives you, awareness. And you do not know my heart, human, nor what lies behind my eyes. I think you wanted to kill her to break you, to end your life. I do not chase death, I chase prey. You have spoken of your tribe, Hanharr, and I think you wish to join them. My tribe is no more, my people are no more, because of humans. But you said they exist, but not here, and you wish to join them. I see your eyes, hear your words, human, and your words echo within me. Perhaps I wish to die at their hands and walk in the shadowlands no longer, yet she spared me, and to continue living, I could not bear it. I wish to go where my tribe went, where I sent them, where they are finally free, where they may forgive me. I do not wish to walk in the shadowlands any longer. When I die, I too walk on top of the trees of my homeworld to hear the voices of my people again. Wow. Walk with me, Hanharr, and I promise I shall never spare your life or deny you the death you seek. If you wish to die, then let it be done in a way that matters, saving others. Let's go for number 1. That is the only pledge I have heard from a human that I will accept. I will walk with you, human, and my strength shall be yours. I shall break our enemies. And when death comes, do not turn it aside, and I will do the same for you. Okay, that is a pledge I will accept. Then it is done. We die together, our lives as one, or not at all. You and Hanharr have formed a new bond, both of you gaining +1 constitution. Me forming my force bonds with characters, huh? And that wasn't even an influence gained, it was just more dark side points, which I think is really interesting. I don't know if there is that might be it for the influence there in that section anyway, because we've just run through all the dialogue. That was actually quite nice to run through. I liked that a lot. Let's see about building our lightsaber with Bao-Dur, because we've got all the pieces, and then we can talk to Handmaiden. What's up? You cold?
Yes?
Do you think you could put some clothes on?
I fail to understand the problem. I had heard the Coreward systems had customs concerning modesty, but when training, such customs are not practical or efficient.
Ah, interesting. Ah, and then Dragon Ball Z. I disagree. In fact, if you don't train while encumbered, you are crippling yourself. You have to wear weighted robes and clothing that when you take it off, it crushes the ground beneath your feet.
I can see no fault in your reasoning. I do have bulkier clothes.
Ooh.
Will this do?
Dude, she got robes. She actually has robes. Those look like Jedi robes.
They suffice for training purposes. They belong to my mother.
Dude, they belong to your mother. Who was she?
She was the one my father followed to war. She was a Jedi. I never knew her. There is no absence of presence when there was nothing there to begin with. I miss only that I never knew her at all, and what it was about her that caused my father to follow her to war.
I think what's so funny and kind of what bugs me is, like, there's an actual influence check and, like, important story information buried underneath. Hey, can you put some clothes on?
You may ask.
Dude, she got robes. That's sick. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we already asked this, but I'll just check it again to see if anything new comes of it.
They are.
Okay, cool. So that's just the same. And then we've already gone through these, but we can also go through... Let's do what are you doing, and then can you teach me some fighting moves?
I am training, so that if danger should strike, that, and I had forgotten how long hyperspace travel can be.
Okay. And that's the Aten stuff.
What do you mean, Pazak?
No,
Okay.
that is untrue.
And this goes into the Bao-Dur stuff. Okay. Can you teach me some more fighting moves?
Very well. I think you are ready for the next tier of instruction. For this we will keep the etiquette of the last duel, but we shall add any melee weapon you choose to the ritual, with the exception of the Jedi weapon, the Saber. Vibroblade, Bothan stun stick, force pike, whatever you wish. But no items, no force techniques.
That's fine, I don't have a lightsaber yet. Alright.
Then let us begin.
Oh, and she took the robes off! She took the robes off, dude. I thought the whole point of the putting the robes on was that she would put the robes on and train with them, but that's fine. We have a Trandoshan sword, by the way. That's new. I don't think I got one of those before. This is cool. I need to check out... I need to customize my Vibro double blade, because we've got one level of 2-weapon fighting now, before we upgrade more. So, 2 to 16 plus 15, 2 to 16 plus 13. And I think this is my upgraded... This is my upgraded Vibro sword, this one. 6 to 16. With a... Okay. Let's try the double one. Yeah, we'll be fine. Just getting some nice hits in. This is what you get, Handmaiden. Oh, ouch. Let me train with my robes on, but then I'll take them off again.
You fought well indeed. You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements.
Nice. Let me... Do we have... Yes, okay, nice. So it's in here now. Defense bonus 3. This robe once belonged to the Handmaiden's mother. Ooh. Dude, Handmaiden's mother has a name in the text. This robe once belonged to the Handmaiden's mother, Aren. Aren? Aren sounds much better than Aaron. Yo, Aaron. This robe once belonged to the Handmaiden's mother, Aren. It is the only thing of hers the Handmaiden possesses. This robe can be upgraded with some underlays. It would be cool if these robes changed color based on alignment too, but no, that looks cool. Look at the veins on the neck. Oh my god. Can you teach me some more fighting moves?
I do not think you are ready for further instruction.
Okay, we gotta do more later. Yeah, I love that I get a... Oh my god. I love that I get a dark side jumpsuit. Now, I'm wearing at the moment the Zaison Shah Initiate Armor. But I might switch to this actually, the Matukai Adept Robe, because Constitution, Dexterity, and Strength, which is pretty good. They're a group of Force sensitive who use their physical body to channel the Force. Nice. So we'll do that. So after we train with Handmaiden, we just have to put the Jedi robes on. Actually, I'm curious. Because what if... Oh, hang on, I've just taken my own clothes off. Because when we train, she takes it off, and then we ask her about the clothes again, don't we? No, we don't. Okay, cool. So it was just a one... Oh, it was just a one-time thing, when it's just like, oh. What's going on with the clothes? There you go. Alright. and then we can have a look at the workbench.
Hey, General. I want to talk to you.
Oh yeah, here we go. Because we haven't spoken to Bao-Dur since Nar Shaddaa, and this is when we started noticing the changes. The black tatties. He's like, General, I've got a bad case of Iridonian acne, and I woke up in the mirror this morning. My skincare routine is failing me. What is it?
Maybe the others don't know what's happening, but I can see what's going on, and the others have felt it too.
Maybe the others don't know what's happening, but the others have felt it too. What are you talking about?
You can't hide it, General. Just look at your face. I saw other Jedi who looked like you during and after the war. It's that woman. You have to get away from her. She'll destroy you.
Bao-Dur, I'm sorry to tell you this, man, but like, it's old me, baby. Kreia ain't even on board with this level of fuckery that I'm getting up to right now. Don't worry about that one. Don't worry about that old crone. I'm good. My skincare routine's just failing me too, that's all. Look at your own face, Bao-Dur. You don't have to worry about Kreia. She doesn't have any hold over me.
Just be careful, General. You don't know what she wants, and she's got some goal. I'm sure of it. Was there something you wanted me for?
Do I have all the lightsaber parts I need?
Let me see what you have. That's everything. Now all you need is a little quiet time with the workbench.
What kind of lightsaber do you want to create? Double-bladed, baby, let's go. What color focusing crystal do you use? The focusing crystal can later be changed. We can only use violet, because this is the only colored crystal that we've picked up. I'm not mad about that at all, though. This is cool, because Darth Treya uses the purple sabers. We'll get red eventually, but we'll use purple for now. Violet, I suppose. Yo! Okay, let's have a look at this. So... double-bladed lightsaber. Yes. The purple with my green robes. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay, now let's upgrade this lightsaber. With nothing, because we don't really have anything yet. I have to make stuff. I will have to make stuff. I can't customize my robe, but I can customize Handmaiden's robe. Interesting. Okay. I need to get more components and stuff later on to make myself overpowered like I used to be. But there's my double-bladed violet lightsaber. I'm just going to say purple. It's purple. Not bad. And that means I can now talk to Kreia. We're going to completely ignore Visas, by the way. We're not even going to interact with her.
Ah, you are here. You felt it, did you not?
Yes, it was a sound like power.
The time to hide your presence is coming to a close, and you will need to increase your training. You are ready. Your training must increase, and there are higher mysteries you must learn. But only you must know the path you will take. I cannot choose it for you. Is it battle that stirs you? To meet an enemy?
Oh, here we go.
Such is the way of the greatest of the Sith marauders who seek strength in war.
This is choosing our prestige thing, right?
Or is it the ways of darkness and shadow that you seek?
But because we're on the dark side, we're getting the dark descriptions
Seen and sensing
instead of the Jedi descriptions. Cool.
ways of the assassins of the Sith. Or perhaps your way lies with the Sith and the heart of their darkness.
Ooh.
To recognize what strength is and bring that strength to those that
Sith
follow,
Marauder, Sith Assassin,
those
Sith
that
Lord.
defy you, the way of a Sith Lord.
Sith Marauder, the path of the Sith Assassin, and training and learning the ways of the Force as a Sith Lord. So the focus on the Force is the Sith Lord one. The Assassin one, okay, I'm actually going to look up what they are, and then we'll choose based on that. Because in the first game, I was like, in the first playthrough, I was like, what do we pick out of the Jedi ones? I think we went for Jedi Master, right? So let's have a look at prestige classes. We'll do a bit of mid-episode research. So, Sith Lord is the dark side equivalent to Jedi Master. If they wish to serve the dark side and progress through the game as a Sith Lord, that doesn't give me Just as the Jedi Master is considered weak, Sith Lords are the same. The Prestige class only grants 1 feat at level 1 and has considerably fewer class skills, armor proficiency, weapon proficiency, and stats upon level progression. So it's anus. Okay. Never mind. And then we've got Sith Marauder. Embrace the dark side, but the depth of the connection depends entirely on the player. If someone wishes to make enemies meet their end of their blade, Sith Marauder is the prestige class they should choose. So it prioritizes physical fighting with the lightsaber combat and blasters rather than the need for force powers. But we kind of do want to balance and use both anyway. So, there you go. Sith Marauders have great weapon proficiency, but at the cost of slow will saves. Out of all the Sith classes, Sith Marauder grants the player the most vitality. 3 force powers and 7 feats await players as they progress through Sith Marauder. 3 force powers and 7 feats. Not bad. Sith Assassin. The biggest disadvantage of the Sith Prestige class is their lack of saves. What this means is that the player lacks the resistance to certain moves, and in turn can be weakened to certain states that their opponents drive out. What Sith lack in resistance, they make up for in raw power. The Sith Assassins utilizes the best of both, and with the correct build can prevent opponents from even having a chance to raise their weapon. The Sith Assassin offers identical health and skill progression as the Sentinel class. Okay, so the Assassin is like the Jedi Sentinel. It's a best of both worlds. Except they can receive more Force points, and they receive Force Camouflage, a skill in which they can use stealth without the need of the device. Hell yeah. Sneak attacks work well with Force powers and can stun enemies. However, Sith Assassins cannot use close combat, dual strike, or regenerative vitality points. They make up for this with their high array of class skills and their fast reflex saves. I think I'll go for the Sith Marauder then. I think I'll go for the Marauder. And we'll just be a double-bladed lightsaber, baby. We'll just mow down our enemies, but we'll still be powerful with the Force. I think we'll be powerful with the Force anyway, because that is the way of things. Let's do Sith Marauder.
It is not some great test you require to be what you strive to be. It is only your decision to find that path that matters. From here on, you guide your destiny. But in order to take the next steps, you must face your past and put it to rest.
You have become a prestige class and have taken your first steps to learning the higher mysteries of the Force. Nice. So Jedi Consular is level 16 now at Sith Marauder. Oh, hang on, and this has changed. So Dark Mastery now does an extra plus 1 to 8 damage instead of FP. Okay. And now we only have 2 remaining points to level up instead of 3. But that's okay because, you know, these skills are kind of high enough. Weapon focus, lightsaber, nice. A greater prestige sense and increased combat damage. I'm just going to go into improved 2-weapon fighting. Fury! Okay, this is new. Fury. I'll have to look at this later, I suppose, because it's not in the menu yet. Let's upgrade to the next level of improved battle meditation, I suppose. Alright, let's take a look at that power. Fury! This power allows the Sith Marauder to enter a furious rage. Oh man, me and Hanharr together would just be fucking insane. This power allows the Sith Marauder to enter a furious rage. In this state, they gain a 2 strength boost, vitality point per character level, plus 1 to fortitude and will saves, and are immune to paralysis and stasis effects. Every creature they kill fuels their fury more. Wow. So me and Hanharr could fury together. So Hanharr and I could fury together like madmen.
You have befriended the seer.
No, I haven't. How have I? No, I haven't. I haven't. This is the thing where it's like I gained influence with her and lost it with Handmaiden when we recruited her, and I'm just like, god damn it, this influence system. I don't understand how she tracked us down.
Her species does not see as we do. Despite your intentions, it would be better to deal with her now. She serves one of the greatest of the Sith.
Because there is nothing to be gained by murdering her yet.
We shall see. Whatever your intentions toward her, keep them restrained.
Okay. If she threatens any of us again, I will deal with her, I promise you.
Is that so? Well, perhaps there will be a second chance for her to inflict harm, so you may test such a statement. This one you have saved has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her or her loyalty.
Okay. Let's have a look. If there's anyone I don't trust, it's you. Ties to her master, perhaps, and I intend to follow that bond to its source when the opportunity presents itself. She can see through the Force. She can help us find allies, lost Jedi. Trust me, all I wanted was her lightsaber.
I doubt such acquisitions will prove easy.
Okay. And then Atten said her planet was wiped out, that it was the only colony of her people in this sector of the galaxy.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
Well, if her people all see through the Force, then maybe someone wanted to blind them.
The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field of battle. The Jedi are gone, vanished. Now, an entire planet of Force sensitives wiped clean of life.
Someone wants this sector of the galaxy blind to the Force so they can move freely or strike without warning.
I fear you are right, but there is little to be done about it now.
What's really cool about this as well... What's really cool about this is, because there are characters that you don't necessarily want to speak to, like Visas, to avoid, you know, building up that relationship and sacrificing others, is you still do get necessary information that you could get from her directly from other characters, so I like that as well, at least. That's good. I can't wait to put my character in action now and see how that's gonna go. Oh boy. Okay, what else have we got? Let's see.
How many more do we intend to gather to us?
We haven't spoken to Kreia in a while, so I think she's just running through all of her backed up options. She's got dialogue constipation, so she's just going through everything with us now. Only as many as I need, and only as many as will sacrifice themselves to me.
Then prepare for an army, I think. They will follow you because you are a leader.
I deserve such obedience from them and you.
You deserve nothing, but you have earned such obedience, yes. They are tools, you are right. More than you know. I am not blind. I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others.
Does the fact they obey me upset you?
I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them?
Is something happening to them?
They echo you, either fighting or surrendering to their feelings, their loyalty, their duty. Your mere presence serves as an example to them of something to uphold or something to fight against. Watch them carefully, see their patterns, and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done.
Okay. You have a point. I will reflect on this.
Good, and then act upon it. That was Revan's way.
What do you mean?
A discussion, perhaps.
No. It's fine. We got so much with Kreia anyway, in the first playthrough, so I don't mind not being there yet. I would have thought there would have been an influence gain in there, but apparently not. Yeah, I'm fine with not fleshing out Kreia as much in this playthrough, because, like, if you guys have seen the first playthrough of the game, we got a lot of things out of Kreia, so it's definitely good to focus on other characters at this point.
Yes. Is there something?
Yes, I am a floating ball.
The fact we are even having a conversation is gratitude. And, of course, there is much more screaming on the part of the listener. I am willing...
Okay. Now, I've already gone through this as well. But I need to do things for him on each of the worlds first.
That is but more.
If I have to kill everyone to do it, you'll get your stability.
To use a last resort first is often effective. See that you do not disappoint me. There is the Dantooine. If it the on it Done. It's the dealer up. I hope you do not perhaps as you may speak. Now, I am. It has been as it is for them. Then it's. You may.
Anything about the HK droids?
Why? If you mean I do. Up and my. There. Up and my. I. A common Revan. And
then this is Revan stuff, and we've already gone through this as well. So I guess I'll just wait for a while. But there is some influence. There's some influence because I said I would just kill everyone immediately. Nice. All right, that was a good little dark side roundup. HK has been reactivated. Hanharr, we got some cool information from him actually. Bao-Dur had comments on our appearance like everyone else does. We got our lightsaber. We've chosen our prestige class and spoken to Kreia a bit about everything as well, and also trained with Handmaiden some more, and I think as we level up, more opportunities with that will present itself. So this is just going to be a shorter and more contained episode that was just on the Ebon Hawk, because I'm trying to focus each episode of the dark side playthrough to particular sections. So this one's a little bit shorter, as next time we'll move to Onderon. So far we've been able to do sort of like one planet per episode, and it's been easier for me to record if I don't have a lot of time recently to do an extra playthrough. So thank you so much for watching this episode of the Dark Side playthrough, going through some much needed dialogue with a new character and exploring dark side choices. And next time we land on Onderon, and I think on Onderon we'll take, it's interesting who I want to choose to take with me, but I think we'll take HK and Handmaiden, but we may chop and change that around. I can switch out like Handmaiden for Hanharr a couple of times if there's any influence things to be gained to avoid losing anything, you know, all that kind of stuff. We'll figure it out when we come to it, but I think that'll be the crew that we roll with. So thank you so much for watching this episode of Knights of the Old Republic 2, and I'll see you next time.